na asemi ba e mera ho pa pa mera ho sa no pay da sina no pay ensema me dem aso ate se me tie me nua be ma ne yia wo tie ensema wa wo nua be ma e bisa na e host ni bisa na ono na emphasize no was based on chema Wontumi adidi mampani ne yera tam in opposition.
Incompetent and useless the president is. You can't say it any way nicer. And this one, when I say he's a useless president, I'm being very charitable and nice and kind to him, because the president sits on his ears, so he doesn't hear when we talk.
Patriotic President Akufo-Addo is suffering from 3 serious ailments: prostate cancer, what they call acute kidney injury, and a blockage in his coronary artery. That's the flag bearer of
all the difficulties, negativities. So best I know, I could tell radio, so they did do attempts all day, all night. I was so maybe because who could come here and say, hey, and I won't be so for once a man. I mean, all of these things, but they don't disturb me, and they don't derail me. They don't divert me from the project ahead of.
Patriotic President Akufo-Addo is suffering from 3 serious ailments: prostate cancer, what they call acute kidney injury, and a blockage in his coronary artery. That's the flag bearer of the new Patriotic President.
President Akufo-Addo has lost the right to complain, a long time ago. He was an opposition leader who called presidents before him anything you can imagine, including Professor Doolittle. He's a president who has called his critics naysayers and Jeremiahs. I don't understand on what standard he can be offended at this time, because he has a precedence of, name calling, and I guess.
But he appeared very angry. Are you not worried about his reaction?
Well, I think that temperament in leadership is very important, and there are many things a president should attend to, and you must not appear in public to have lost your cool. He seemed very angry, that's true, but I think he should maintain his temperament to come across as, a good leader.
Our president is an over-pumped spoiled kid.
What did you say?
Our president, Nando Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is an over-pumped spoiled kid.
You're calling, wait. You're calling our president a kid?
Oh, he's behaving like one. He's throwing tantrums.
Isn't that a bit of a low blow?
If the president,
a man of almost 80 years, you're calling him.
So then he should stop behaving like a spoiled kid. Our president is throwing tantrums on the international scale and embarrassing us. It's like you going to a church service with your child, and your child is rolling on the floor and screaming because they didn't allow him to dip his hand in the offering bowl. That's what our president is doing. This is the same man who ran around with these rating agencies and their ratings when he was candidate, and used it to poo-poo the Mahama administration. He has overseen the worst economy in our country, reduced our country's economy to junk status, toilet paper status. And when they are telling him, he says that why should they tell him the truth? Our president hates to be told the truth.
Now the ratings are getting better. The ratings are getting better.
Because you are not paying your debts.
The comment made by my opponent, Achim Sakawa people, I've not heard any public figure in this country, independent, yourselves or anybody, comment on it. It's completely unacceptable. If I was to get up to make a comment about Northerners or Gonchas, you can imagine the uproar that would be in the country. Presidential candidate, a former president of Ghana, you can call a group of Ghanaians Sakawa people, and it involves the group for which the sitting president comes, and that comment goes without, that statement goes without comment. And at the same time, we hear these statements. Let's all try and bring the politics of insults to an end, etc., etc. Occasions are given where specific comments can be made. Nothing happens. And then it's lost. It's lost in the generalities. I get the impression that because of the unfortunate, in some ways, authoritarian origins of our state in its where it was considered dangerous to criticize government, the pendulum has now swung the other way, where government is the only group you can criticize. If you criticize government, no matter what you say, is legitimate. If government was to respond, That's somehow illegitimate. Media freedom is interpreted as meaning the freedom to criticize others, but you can't criticize the press. If, for instance, they step out of bounds or they conduct themselves in an irresponsible manner. So all of this, I'm trying to say that it's a package that we all have to look at dispassionately. How do I keep calm when they criticize my actions? First of all, I think that that's a system of government that I've always wanted for this country. A country whereby presidents, people in authority, ministers, presidents, whoever you are, can be criticized. There was a time in Ghana when it wasn't like that, when one man spoke and that was that. I've never liked that sort of situation because I don't believe that you have a situation whereby one man knows everything. It's better to have a system where lots of ideas and lots of brains are brought forward to one thing. So that's the first thing, is that I approve of the system whereby people can criticize the president. So if that happens, it will look strange if I start getting agitated when people are criticizing me. I'm not God. I cannot be. None of us are. But we do our best. But criticism is a good thing. It helps you sometimes see things that you yourself have not seen. It opens up different perspectives. A lot of times you can disagree with your critics, but sometimes there's something in the criticism that is of use and of benefit which you can use to do. So that's the reason why I don't get agitated when people criticize me. I think it is their right to do so. But it's just as if it is my right also to ignore their criticism if I think that there's no substance in it. But that's the system that we have.
Wow, picture be aba. Papa ya wo hwa akoma abubu. Obi onya broken heart. Na akoma asai. Obi ayam hihye nti na akoma asai. No wate wo mumu no. Wo ye. NDC for picture be aba around that. Papa ni timu menka say yebone say NDC ni ye program for us bra wo ka so wonko. Menka na sa. But these people were enemies to the government and the New Patriotic Party. Ya betena ba be ka say ye di fe srawa si efesi ene mampani ko kasa say we nipa smesi ya ache ne ye besrew. Say di pan kwa wo da blog dada. Me maami amajiman wa wu 2 years no ti asakura kama block.
Ende ka wo susu ye tese wa isa de enu be dini no.
Na me nye tse na me ya bet ne kira wansa. Me se me tie.
Enu be dini no.
Me maami owo me wa wu. Se maami ti asia. Come on, make Robert that block because the nyamiasam obe preacher be kan nyamiasam no oba ya jai me srawa da jai na fache ti come ma me oba that block 6 months minimum be am come dey no bosu ya ketu ya befa the bosu me na dey discuss minimum be am come dey befa but Robert that block me pesa futu onati and definitely power will change hands utie ye kwoto ye vetting ya ma me nkasam we wa ha what be da say ye vetting now opposition party or wa ben ma ba se me begimu details wo amoto aba ni nyina ye agimudin ba bia mote mo phone numbers what be wo hin me friend general secretary ni chairman for mama
na all the ayeden
adaya aban ne so mo mra ma genam se me kura na ye mo mama ni o secretary to the committee ti dana ye be wi aye running up your last day for the vetting and I call no sabe be nam say give me the phone make us wo sunya na wo mutie madam nam so what do you need it for open your details na the ayeden uhia wo de ye de ba de wasian say elections na mo konam say please this is not general elections, it is our internal elections in Yako. You have no business whatsoever where you are coming from to request for your details at your elections. If you want to go and arrest Obi, look for the person's house and go arrest the person. To the extent that she came to the vetting grounds, she couldn't enter the room. Mama was there. Mama nam tiwa, she couldn't enter the room. Secretary Kanam said, give me the phone and beside the question back home, and from that time she has not called again.
Abusia wadaroma mamenchi ara memo akwa banfa umbra the Randy J report so na wadaroma ene de kan ya ohwe medwumedia mesra se obe like me video ama me na wa share na wode wadwen kire nso so abana anua ensem because o my Ghana mhanoma ebredu se Ghana de hye nyina se wamonyokuo ne wa ban mu se nye wamonyokuo se yetime se kire se na ye ka nokore ewo mu se bikasa twetwe ene nsema hodo bi a efa mpanifo ho enye na enise obia nso esoso so na nso so aba ye de botechi no as a CTM at the Boba. A toda stitiru ni NDC amonyo ko timi tena se yenhwe ha ema emu de hye eso pampanin fo se wo ye ohene se wo ye sofo se wo ye mampani se wo ye hwan etimi didi watemu a enso so ye nka bi nanso so bra NDC baba mi wono ma hyase a wono ma chichi Ghana fo wo ko kire wadwen ehe wo ko kire wadwen ko kan se ni achew ni ade picture keke kura kokoya na aban ama BNI fo ababe faw aya no na baba yense mebre na no pay de ama me kasa itinti nyina ne se channel Bernard Ntwibosi ako chairman Wontumi ya ye baba chi ni na no pay mpenifo ahodo bi omo ye adwuma national security wono mo nkomodie mu ababe de de se chairman Wontumi na ya chene no de ye political power bi na ye pese ye kire no si echire ni bi kakra bi wati wa frise ebere ya na aban wo power no okotena ni TV ni so no gungunkunkun ni metri na wo kire se ono nko na ebe ma wo man Ghana mu ha ono nko wa ye kan bi enka bi semere bi Bernard Ntwibosi akokotena ni TV so ka se ono de wo ye de Ashanti King Kong inti se wo ye NDC na basanti mem na wadwenya wo se wo ba bebu nkama fa MPP for so Ashanti region ene ono so be kire wo pa se ono ne the chairman Ntwibosi ensensem no ana so obi anim se we de ya na ya monyosem ena ya na wono moye wo mse to de bia ya na ebinumu kasa ma na go overboard edi amanfo yerenom te se to de bia Bernard Ntwibosi akono obo Lordina Mahamadin no de kansem ne ade ya na entwaye emfata nanso ye bisa se eno nko atimi ya ade ema amanyofo ye de amanyesem katakata ye nti ko jeli obi 20 years ne ade na che se ehwe niye ebra na nado ewa abemu minim de NDC fo amfanye papa yi etimi di na temu a wono ankwala mpo betimi awo wo mo mana na nyina di na tem wono mpo de wo man sika hwe wo mu free senior high school free onkora be di na tem ne statue kekeke ko yesi ho ye ko bubutugui chese na nado papa kura mpo a wawuo ne statue kura no eje ne de ema e kate papa idwale walu plemu wo soro na ensuo no tenegu Ghana fo so wo fom yesi woni obi de wodo broni wo sese wa broni bi aka koda alu plemu ena NDC for de ade we edi papa ya temu fere soro be ka fom so papa ya mabontia ma mebo wada wankase yenchi obi ya empokura ema manasi azure kotwere book etuni din se a president Ghana never had just o mampani na suni mfaso kura o man Ghana yenso da yemposi yenya o mampani kura na nado nanso so twere book no wie no MPP for na tobi ma no o sai launch impo no o sai invite MPP for mo ba beja no o munyina hu ni se kabima min kabi no enye se wo sori gina temamfo so tro bia mo kwan na o mo so enkire wo no madwene na no betimi aboa ama amanyoye no etimi akona nimpa odi enko ne enkotie Jennifer Queen ene wa soja fise nsema hudu obi ekoso no kire sese wanka bia na chese enkoyi o ma mempo ni mpo korate ase ene wo stop na nka enye ye fise we de sese wotibi dina no tum na NDC fo ba be chi wo munyina ekogum na ehu se ampa afei ena mode violence no eye adwuma pa yenko na odi yenkotie Jennifer Queen na nsa na kora mesere se like me video ni bi ma me na share na fo adwen kire so bra na yenhua de
midru wa ya se nipa de ko kana mse gabi na catch me communication regional comms officer no say mama they arrest your chairman or they jail your chairman. I'm sorry chairman how am a bag free to for men honestly men and a dano say yes sir some of us we are just being strong. We've been strong for a very long time. Yes, strong money pulling on the strings are it be a veteran me. It wasn't an easy thing for the committee particularly on the first day of our vetting no na sasa nekusi ene die na edin
yenso ene week pepepe ene ye dikan apeke signal na jono ni ade nyina se because na lawyer attaching eni ho ti wa file motion bi wo court say one court judge no and refer some portions of the case border on constitutional interpretation and go Supreme Court for constitutional interpretation.
Now I hear that answer no
to or the same motion no e mo de coy ne lawyer junior lawyers ne de coy na almost for adjournment enko ku adase na be ya oba ono aba be movie motion no argue eji anopa na metia na yesoki e bia yenhwe metia na eba information by say sa motion na omode coy ne lawyer judge no atuagu
wow
into why say ontie
kra we need mu asam na ansa na obekoso say ye de we ni court say o say betimi aka asam
enti no wa bo agutu o kan ya pena me hu so ne ete no before yini nyina no ende no a tikikiri enwie show ni de na abasa yesi ageli chema Wontumi 20 years in fact na sad na very unfortunate be jampani for say otimi wa oroka na wabati tina okoya wachi nso ne esi ye no
machinye
wachi go social media for them or so wachi go
we dey machinye kora machi go ho na nye na me ba me ra ho na me tie woye national security deputy operations
national security
office of the president and osan national officer for their party me boa me nua bema Mustafa Bandi na asemi ba me ra ho pa me ra ho sa no pay da sina no pay nsema me de maso ate semi tie me nua bema ni yia utie nsema wa nua bema ebisa na e host ni bisa na ono na emphasize no was based on chema Wontumi adidi mampani ne yera tam in opposition but otio
metie pa
in fact judgment ne ba ye no it came as a shock to ye nyina.
Yes.
Obi a also kan chama Wontumi mpo. Sasem we ba anye won sem a wo ye human. But what ni?
Me tipa.
Judgment we ba no obi a wo kan chama Wontumi mpo a wo mpa ne wo benya kra na on insist wo wiase. Wo benya no wayira. Otan na nipa tan nipa unu ma se kire. Enye se tan otan na okoye. Ye de adwumadi ye de nyuma na hye nipa ne nsa wo na ya dane ama no. But the fact that he's not in the system, the person is okay.
Yeah.
And the nipa ne evil. Not just a time keke.
Okay.
A jealous person is an evil person. We are not here to attack Obiao. We are going to speak to us. It's a judgment in by a movie, a GN a Joby beyond some. Sabi, no maka opposition say, Chama Wontumi dia Biden. Me and Yabama was watch. Oh, and Rana and birthday, belated happy birthday to your national organizer or say first vice chair. I mean, wishing the world, Yame, a man and quatenti. Now, papa be. Oh, Cono, on a Cono mine for him.
Okay.
Nana Obrani Upuni from Pom.
Nana Obrani Upuni from Pom.
And they in a birthday.
Okay. Oh, you wish a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I was training in a money trinkwa, Ninyan son, Nimudia, Radedia Domina or Dibu, Nikuruno, or they can't have a home with the Bukuruno. I'm say, Yabeko soa, sitting a mess or man in town, no man in your see it. Me mama wu ye obeye ma ye obi jame yi kama nti ohine na ye wa woda me ma happy birthday wate
okay
bra so tie Mustafa Bandia chi a mo cheche ma no enye bibi a waye o his emphasis was on say chema didi mampani ne yiratam na mesre wa video ne fama producer no mo tape we
okay
mesre brief me nkasa kora no mo ne yenhwade ni wie no ma ba fie nyina kokuma enya de bi ye chiasem but adanse nti se adidie mu adanse me mpese metu mira minti nchiresi
okay
me chira wade kakra enra won minu aketo ya wo wayi ho ye wayi na ba bia na ayi wo no Kofi Japan wo na ho ye wayi aha o mu see you no enra ona ye tape we
ayana most friend saying Malik okay
o say Akufo grew up with homosexuals
me who sa video no me who sa video no
any enona me you o me phone see all these things were said by opposition party members when they were in opposition. Now they've all occupied various positions ewa aban mu enti me nso metimi aka say question o nye statement metimi aka say atemdidi a ye melting on Addo and his excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sabre no ene mo munya positions ya na because I atemdidi dia dewo kwa ku sani atemdidi dia nko munyina agum so Mustafa
company na mu kredem
ukotena microphone achi na uni asem bia kan see invite you can actually tell them say when you're interested in the discussion but what you catch from so when you're interested in the discussion rather than going there to contradict yourself mama judgment and honestly judgment we buy no me I felt say bia said you omokeka kan say wa ye galamse no aye say na chire kura na me hu say sent sa o but yeso asubility adwuma no dia ma obi na de wo mpacho
in fact we put the enya subletting won say to say oye Macy oye contractor
obedina Macy
ya ma contract na odi assemina chef for odi ba di adwuma na ma for ma chef for ma monye na munkotu foundation e wasase so mame woni o labor for na o hwa no bia be catch say for ma no 8 galamsey
e wasase
ne so na enu nti yakwa akochene ne ednako na waka kire court ne say eye wo contractor no na odi adwuma no ma ne say onko tu galamsey na onfantua
ya ba chama nya 20 years ago
ai onfantua foundation ne bika asem na ani etiche ma wontumi say akwane be hu ne say amana na omadutu wona galamsey fo na tutu wona sa so obeso reclaim no
reclaim assassin
no di dua kubi na kubi ne bo mache atema so why not assassin no eda ho
na assassin cross ay fertile
no de man no enti yakwache nkrofo bi so mo ye galamsey ho ye bi so mo no se Henry Okum no chema de adwuma no se
ko to nidium Henry Okum ne man how many years
ono so no aban ye chi omo no na aban se wontumi ne ye hia no enti bra wa ya chi wo no na bedi adanse
ti se de manager ne koye no sa kwa no we
akuyo ko mo de ho so ye nkan wie enti no ne aba ne se sa na ti ka se ye koto asase ne so ye ko hwemu ne wo Henry Okum ne dim etu a ne wasase ne so na wo Henry Okum ne dim bibi e kwachi bia wo ne dim
it has no business with chairman but the only problem is assassin ye chairman ya
assassin ye chairman ya
and we are the best o man
say o man bi o na mo se ko na koye adwuma
e wo so
na nipa no adwuma na o so yonkoye no
e na ama no 20 years
se ne a obi se ko tu foundation a wo di tu galamsey
Matias me that's it for the explanation here tifo nyina but you need him judgment no your constitution e bi wo ma 50 years
wo bi na say ayi ma bafuboni ema
and yes so no ko ba wo so ba be di na so anti bi wo hosa
yeah
me nkofo wa asambɔ no po
ebi o
woni bi tia me kasa nkofo wa asambɔ no pa nkasa woni sa 1.5 years a day ani ma ye bebe say ye wa ha
yes
ana mampani otia konwa so ani diem ebi o bi am na chia no pai ebe ka kire so no ankasa na nkofo tu galamsey mba cha wa ha o enya chia asam ye me fa ho fa hi we you go ye no be fa ya na hwan
ono ne kan
mate rere obi bi a working prison na e bi a de be fa ye utie ono na be ka kire you said nkofo no dodo na ye galamsey ko Erastus don ko page na ko hade uni Erastus don
ya minimum pa
ko ni page ye ni na Erastus be ka kire se nkofo ye galamsey no ono kwa do body se bi a region we constituency we chairman e wa aban mu na nkofo na etu ba bi okra ma soldier fo bete o mo woni enya sa
yes
eti ye ni ha na ye de miamini aba mi de ni chiwi na eturu sa wo Washington region oye deputy regional minister da waye national officer wendi everyone say ya mi
Joseph ya mi me ka so mu aba
mi si ye mu ya
okay
woni ba ko bi ye so mu ye galamsey ye nhwe o mu nse
oni ayi abanga
woni abanga ye de na twin brother no ne ye se nhwe o mu nse mu o mu de na kosi sei
ye nka
o mu de o mu aba mu tie nyo o mu hwe na wonim ade we na asi ne no eye ka ti o ye nkomo mo ni ye di o
nyo mo nko a win MP na himfo twa nesu o ye galamsey
woni matroni woni sunyani atroni
ano pekom video no suma ba
ana papa ni kita adwene no
ahafo no south east e won so DC ni MP nyina so mo
so ya mo ko bo 9 months for no hwidie mu ho no se ho nyina ye ahafo no south east okay won se ade a o NDC fo aya akire ye no o man kire onuado utie
nitie pa
ye kasa political prisoner o ma chema wontumi aye sese na o man kire onuado you will die, eat, drink with NDC the next minute obeje lew MPP fo ntie no ntie ni yie me ka mi fi asem o we nya 9 months e de be fo obi akọ bra o mu ntie ne nkwa sopam na nanu be ka asem bi ha ma me repeat bi na o mu refi 1.5 years to come ye be to aba and every time in here Mustafa na host ne ka se mampani de so awie o ko so o ko henfa mo nyi o ma dwen se o mo numbers no e wo tumi nti no said you must be Pagana Hano, on the Chief of some 8 years. Mampenina Casa on cotem him. What you was prat?
I'm a tin pa.
Oh, you know, on cotem. When we any 2 terms already was as minister. When we the national chairman in the general secretary, can we new candidate, but God being so good here, we already have our candidate for the past 6 months. Year candidate dada. But
yes,
it is NDC in it no the Pamram comment section on church on your mempe. NDC ni bi tro na ni tirim eye ne de na ni tirim dodo no so o mo tena so mfie nwotwe eti di o mo pe na o mo ba ya me ba che wo nipa na constitution o mo chro ye nipa so da be kire na adwene na no mo ho obi afra me firi kuma sentantas ba bi ebubu no ye ni first roko TV akabi maye adaya zube bubu ya dan ya go bubu be didi agu nam so bebubu no kire se me nto aba so mfa so no no oti enye se ya me de se obi anu aduane bon na mo so mfa so no no
yes
abato won susu aso
na no amade
the social contract that the NDC have with us no omo for feeling you
na no sister amade kuba ha ena o ma obi fi circle sinu ebi wo circle ye fun ho adwuma yi ebi ba ya oba wo su adwuma na kofam
sa
na wo su obo say ayi for game boys no mo chichi o mu kranti dia say adwuma na kra ena me ka je say mo dodo na wo circle ye beto aba ye ba ho no mo a
na mudi atam
mo se ye mo nto aba
me kai na mudi atam wa be obi asika nyara obi asika nche obi aboto
yes bi ayi odora is substitute no ye koye obi live program free o ye nto aba ena nto aba ena nto aba o say about to use na so
asema make ebra want me see social contract aban we ni o my Ghana wo no mo for feeling you wo de wo chi ni pagum na ko bia nwuma and now one support and line session o mo ma actual line session exam so mo ba ko feeling no wo so bia to aso mienu ade ni close wo bia ba ko bia betua 75 Ghana wo ko black up no so a o mo ka wo 75 Ghana to bia mienu a say 150 mboa and I say 150 right what would you 150 we are go be a third one yes why is still time NDC for omugu black up no so take up omusu by ya breso no ombe ka kire opposition say omunim die nti obi akọ training college awie no also sabetrol and session exams so we can say free SHS ebe collapse
yes
say so we free 2027
double
2029 double track sorry echo 2029
na be anye na for the promise ni say anka by 2027 no obe wi double track
yes so be ayo
and mampani mahama share boy in opposition say oba first year na double track will be over and you maybe we na fi onu so repeat 2027 and now the court 2029 so what it means ni say and then 4 years no
the course one omo na be kan say Ghana for short me
yeah
on say ne ma ekoso ye chinipa si ya chinipa kotum keke nkofo nyuma ba bi omo didi ba bi omo nyoma no aduane ye se no without any source of way say aha ne yesi de ama mo nkotena ha de koton wade aha ne yesi de ama wo na say dwuma we na aban na bie se ne no maban no ase mfidi ase bibia de adwuma akwa ha ubenya adwuma ne bia ye sa social contract no mo ne o man Ghana ye san ye no ebi sani wo ba cho utie me ebi sani wo ani die misre bisa se Mustafa Bandi eti radio so a waye ne ho kasa mampen chema Wontumi adidi mampani ne yira tam enti na bia ma yede na kotomu a nani age o de o sebo ne ani je kan o to say we are friends in MPP who are even happy that ya jeli chema Wontumi na wo so we MPP ni the whole biggest regional chairman akwa kotum na o tena se bosse tie o tena se bosse e friend this ni em wani je ya chena kotum ya ka se yede ne betum no yede na tum na MPP ni a aduane a wanu ma adidie ne beto. With due respect, I do not intend to disrespect Obi Anope. But so MPP ni, you say train kan yankasa abonti so for me fanko. Etire any train kan yankasa abonti so for me wura me fanko kodi o. Eti so MPP ni na atena ho. Na so wani age wo bo se ye de chema Wontumi akotum 20 years. Se bo kwa so beba.
Yeah.
Enya politics ni ye de na tum. Anamboa. Aba wo transo te da kingdom camp.
No bi anim.
Say yesu bo adoma cleanse ye kwa heaven. Sada na aba we begu. Aba we say ye da obeko. Aka wana abie so obeko.
Yes.
It is any pan over chama Wontumi obetimi ahwe nanim. And you see sir otan hunu ya tanipa just like that. Now ha NDC ni bia fe jeli no. Oh Jenny asemi de eye ya pa wona say sa na mo nso de ne be ya. So wo so be di mi hu fe wo say ye wo de. Say January na wo fe.
Jam say there.
Me so o jam asene. And they should remember makasa asem ma me repeat biem. Say power changing ne which I know say inshallah by the grace of God nyame be pagya ne nsa. Na ya nyam pepeni na wakọ utie wakọ mampani ho na wakọ swami former swami MP kura desempo they are chief of staff ni akọ chairman sabonso ni aba Fred Jennifer ni akọ we ho ni aba party national chairman ho ni aba general secretary ni aba we ho say ya pa chaw me ba na ne ba atwempana tie me ba na ne ba be ware menen ne ko school menen ne tena classroom MPP for mutia ni
menen ne tena Chicago
yentie sasa menen ne tena Chicago menen ne ko Ohio menen ne ko university beka brofa ka se kire nobody there so ba be obi achew see am fanche
so yes sir boys no dem sabe ke kan
oh there be so ko kan na sa wo trete on ba be sra no ya be bisa se de on ho te utie wo fie on ba be sra no ba bisa se wo pom te se wo ho ye sa de na wa ye no nko anti me see NDC ni wanum cap wanum bi won sa da aduanu twa fufuo no otwa ofuro the next minute no do kotum and people are happy
me can show MP ba kon ayi bi oti ya no tonight and o say o say that room is honorable o so nim ni e koso me say there bi o say omwa ben people wa ben mu na dafia makpo ene obo MPs bi do voter region e bedu sala onu ene tomu
na people need this sala wo no tomu no bi ma utie
e ma omo de koma omo nkrofo
enti wo be kasa asem we na wo se na no kora apopo na na
omba ban mu ofred afi makpo no kura won onye na te parliament nso ofred na won fa
ofred na on fa ya katua ni bi no se ye me e na mko sa MP a wo kan ho se na odi aban wonya appointment a me call ne ho se me beje bibi kakra na de akoma muzremi forma no se me ye na eda ma na no ne ono abo Fatima to abaka ene Laura to ni Ellen ye beje ne ma kakra ne de akwakoboa ma no kran ke ahwe ani achi ye de etiko na be man ne aka kire se mukro mu duebo ene wo betena aka kire wo se ona na mo no mo de kokoma o de kon constituency me bo sabra na ye ne de no de dan fom but ene ona net parliament o nyese won te parliament o fe no fa me nyese so chia no kro beje so and that thing is not going to repeat itself my brother
am the said the very painful way.
Yes, because you had the opportunity to say, I didn't want the saddest thing. 8 good years. I am not saying so because prison. No. If we are saying no be a potential prisoner, yes, say only from Musoni asylum. But the question is 8 years. Because of child power, make a year. Now something but the good thing is that exactly but the good thing is that the case is still at the court. Case is still at the court. It's not acquainted and discharge.
Oma discharge bebre.
Oma discharge bebre.
Discontinue bebre. Oma discharge bebre.
And so this say all discontinue. It doesn't mean say the case is discharged. Acquainted and
discharge. Ebi no ho no mo use terms bi mo wo. Wa shada say there be say asem we say na be aban bi aba Wontumi revisit.
Wontumi revisit.
Ma shada.
Onjo mo tuyefo.
Obi tu oponi.
Onim search ma Wontumi ayi ba NDC ni ho kra. Me kai di na me bachiro. O se ba mo ntro mo mani ni o.
Eya lese gbefia.
Alese befia. O say
jail them.
No.
I see even they take it 40 years.
Me video bi kura na me sweetheart education minister
Haruna yes.
One also ka.
One also catch you.
Na mu di aban ti o, mu di aban no. O kura de mu de dangerous no say mu ho say.
Me say paper we if no the new center from there 2 weeks in publications are why year about auditor general findings wo NP digital makro no. Oh, interesting. Ye kipisa records nyina. Erikopoku say, "San kokon kitinkiti sika no 240 million Ghana cedis no. I was NDC for na re no. My catch and say unkipi receipt. Omo we nyina omo sending the videos no unkipi.
And somebody bu ho ye better position wo do asoti ana say o ya be sifie nsam wo abante be national officer. Ti bu ho na de ade abutu so no akata so. Da che be ka ho asem. Sa ade ne ye wa ban mu a party di hia mo akora be bra. Bi okora ye mfiu. Near the boy opponent. Wabra nim se pa aban ne sesa na obeti opposition sa ni pa na abo na ontimi ye ho.
Wow.
Wono kwa na be ma ye okolize se na me fa wonko. Eti wo be tight MPP ni bia obenya utiri be ye ya obenya appointment. Na me kwa de minus me. Udie minus me ni ye be hwan crofo so wonim se ye ba aban mu a. There for the first 6 months mo nkrofo bi mpanimfo bi ahemfo asofo nkrofo bi a omo ka bi ewom omo ye maferefo a me block yom ma ka kire omo kura dada I block them I will block them
block nation
after 6 months then we pull back again utie bibi e poso ne CSO so bi akana no apado neutral so bi akana no apado ahemfo kura de omo suro so mbeka bi ko omo ka omo abedi o matam
enima
asofo
ebi nso de omo
Christian society no asofo anyintiri omo ka bi ewom obi akana no atum affirming say bibi abai we ye MPP fo bi ye mboa
yes
say you was central fo bi no a wo mo se mampani o teso anei o ye deputy Jesus Christ
yes
e was asase so
yes
oye handbofo me pato ye we ne power Dr. Baumi obey deputy Jesus Christ in fact obey Jesus Christ himself obey the 12 disciples obey osuani obey bibia bi and bibia silence our omode ato yeso ne bia it should remain like that till 2029 so bia fi said ye koso bia ye emre na ye ninka so uno mo TV so no mo di ho fe ade mbaka ne say power nye power nye forever power ni position nye transient with the blink of an eye like this lose power a free unsa na bra obi anu a wokọ ba bia o utie on the 9th of December 7th ayabu baba na ya husi awe obi ankọ ba bia o unso my Ghana pono kase da no ya tum ne nyina ya tenam na obanna enya nkran kasa
eno
obanna na ya show obi obemia netai ni agifugu ni akunko ya ba power obi timi kunko wa no esepare suto ya no hwie nya yie no adende ko pache o mo obi adani dwanto ahen ko pache o mo obi ye ni ha NPP fo ka kire ye se double salary o mo ne kopa mampani acha o ma NDC o ne kopa acha so bi ni na no ba asma ko ma no apa do
konko
wo mu na mo kire mo ho mo nko na mo kasa ma party ni e kia dwen kire ye but ni e pache o mo obi a ne enya wo didi wo odidi nua wanya NPP ni atena fie so ni ma petition no ma wanom woni mo nsa no ma ni liye mo msram wanom abosese ye de chema untumi akoto see prison ye de kokoreti nipa say the good thing is that enye so koye galam say e ho ne kakra na mpese tifo tie court be statement or the buy in judgment no there's nowhere in the judgment no status or two galam say
there be charge be nsu ni ho e de
bon say o mine nsuo enu tin ye de na koto mebo a say bibia say ni ho fantastic na mom obi abesra asase ni bi no wa mani bi no de ye adwuma na oduadua kubeni ade wo so ene ama no 20 good years what the kind of age you want as a life imprisonment men kasa na court no e de ama utie even though prison 5 years
50 years this year
exactly
and 2 man say o ko di 70 years
I saw it free my baby 16 because me dan ko sia dan ade a wo mfa nka ho utie but at the end of the day so me dan ko sia da obafie ba hwe na gine ne ma
be
so dem nti ye be kan nyina abom eto omuni omumo se e na omo ka che ye ni kroma na kumna na adoma awrade kumna na adoma ye kumba umi ama awrade kumba umi ama ye enkrofo ball no kroma ha ye ni kroma na enkrofo bi so omo demonstrate ye kotu police for kaki to twere gatam ye ni kuro imu ye ni da sani oso camera on de ne dia nso odi samiri atam
ye obi pa
ye ni obi a NDC on dia nso mudi at ye ntia na mampani efra your friend say na na do kromo for achim mafias sakawa mafias ye ntia kroma see wa ani nyina ye nimu nsam ena okokasa ye se be chiwatum me ankasa because abaya sesa na mo MPP fo a mo si adua ye nto aba me buafu maami ya meka sam de ne mami enu ko immigration ni police a onkoto aba o tu Guinness no so won onto na so wasi appointee bi ba yi wo mu kro wa space nto onto aba obi a space se da ni ya ne ya se de tie na hia MPP ni ameme de ne ba ko immigration any police so onto aba ne buafu ya nto aba na sunsun sanso ni
na asema
mo asema ye bi samo na bayin tse ya obeka kira mso oba obeye no kafro bra o ka so obeye no oba no waye
asenof akameya bomami bi ho ne ba ko free SHS awie ama ne ba no so ope eyi ne ba ne ko university no so ope scholarship den na ama no se den ya MI tina ma mi gina polling station e pamunko for say omunko to aba ema OMPP no ba na opamo
nti me pato
na me say
OMPP ni wo ba opamo na ban we ba no mo fufuo de de aponchi mu
obi how grateful can you be
yes you will be ungrateful
aban na shoba akofi
na ba ye no MPP fo no adodo na na so omo ano mo Ghana ha ni efi so omo tete to wasas no e be ye o time a wo mu da bia me come say I don't know if Nanado and the New Patriotic Party will offended some people wow picture bia ba papa ya wo hwe akoma abubu obi anya broken heart na kuma asai obi ayam hihie nti na kuma asai no wate wo mumu no wo ye NDC for picture bi aba around papa ni timu menka say ye bone say NDC ni ye program for us bra wo ka say wo nko menka ne sa but these people were enemies to the government and the New Patriotic Party ya betena ba be ka say ye ni fe srawa si ye pese ne mampani ko kasa say we ni pasme si ye ya che ne ye besrew say di pan ko wo da blog dada me maami amajiman wa wu 2 years no ti asekura kama block
ende ka wo susu ye tese wa is ade enu be din nu
na me nye tse na me ya bet ne kira wansa me se me tie
enu be
maami sisu me maami owo me wa wu se maami ti ase a kam maami kro be da block because di nyame asem obe preach be ka nyame asem na oba ya jai me sira wa da jai na fache ti kam maami oba da block 6 months minimum bia kam de ne boso ya katu ya befa ne boso me na di diska minimum bia kam de befa but ko be da block me pesa futu na ti and definitely power will change hands utie ye kwato ye vetting ya maami kasa muwe wa ha what be da say ye vetting now opposition party or wa ben ma ba se me beji mu details mo amoto aba ni nyina ya agimudin ba bia mote mo phone numbers who tibi wo hin me friend general secretary ni chairman for mama
na all the hiding
adaya aban ne so mo mra meje nam se eh me kra na ya mo mama ni o secretary to the committee ti dana ye be wi aye running up your last day for the vetting and I call sa baby nam say give me the phone make us wo sunya na wo mutie madam nam so what do you need it for open your details na dey aye dey uhia wo de ye de ba de wasian say elections na mo konam say please this is not general elections it is our internal elections in yako you have no business whatsoever where you are coming from to request for your details at the elections. If you want to go and arrest Obi, look for the person's house and go and arrest the person. To the extent that she came to the vetting grounds, so she couldn't enter the room. Mama was there. Mama she couldn't enter the room. And the secretary can say, give me the phone and beside the question back home, and from that time she has not called again. So here as far as no more vetting. And mind you, the fact that I'm the regional chair to the committee, you manage Brown regional elections. We work under an elections committee and the headquarters. But what you say? Some can't say general secretary the mom assignment. Yeah. It's in Yami and I'm sorry and I'm cutting up on some elections. If you have any business, deal with the headquarters. And I'm what? No. You don't come to our vetting grounds to come and request for data. Say, I buy we say, me I buy be small baby. I buy small baby. I know mobility baby. For table back question and no small phone, small time. Now what one man what basse. Na men hu na nimo. Ni men hu no. Usa me ka bono men hu no.
Anka bebe bono pa.
E bro de me ni ahode ze sem kram to se mo injury. Me ni ahode but sen ka ye ka akanka sa twi di a kire ne de nke be ka bi a kire. And you see back to business aye kai. Sa power best sa. And now no TV so they start insulting you. And the little thing that you say, the woman slip of tongue. The little thing that you do, the little you see acho. Boom so is back near to Yakotu. As my making so to so near by a family near he. Me to a contract ben I'm saying pacho. Board ben and I'm that so.
Yeah, be when you be.
And why you lucky? What one will be the bro for afro? Hey, you are not stop the job, I'm killing you. So why you do mama party about power? Who could be to up on a say couple of phone? Just come mamma, me and be and JM mammy. So I'm kill you. Maybe some say we fear, or say we fear. Sad bro for phone, be come. Yati ase wo de brofo say you has not stop the job am kill you na me say eh wo brofo nsa nya wo regina so wo brofo nye wo kodi e wo brofo nsa nye and you see ya kan ne de aba betwam ne ya ka bi ne de ayesege ye nam ho ye nam ho nei me pie frifie say ya na ma freme nana ma freme ma na me keto a waka na me de ho gya na say me kono ma ma nya me nkwa mo te se ya cheme a me koye adwuma som me party munim say de me ye me communication fa se ya cheme ya your time enti me since our power say ya death threat starting say ba me so no pe be ma make to ni to da kura no abre me me say mama me ko in case want because our president me yes na ba no be ye no basa sam bedru fi ofre me wa ba fi me say mama ba fi asada na kuma to yan sakra no watimi adidi. That is the life some of us we are living in Ghana here. Then when power changes hands na MPP ni am yakoto ahye fugu on hye ne size so hye kakraka hye se Paris suit no come and penny so akwa pacho no be ties MPP ni. So any part of business do the business with the person. Do not involve the whole party and the government. But what you? Whole party need the whole government. So if you say, "Omo abe mu jiji omo sika bidi, wo jiji ni bibidi, wo na wo ya na yonko, obi na ose no wose some money ade command na ema na yonko o NDC. Ekoye chiri we na te parliament ko kasa no mfi. Mu de MPP nkwa na mba power. Mu na me ya ha bofo. Ya na me ne ko school, me ne bompa ye bomu. Sami awukonyo ne mampani ne ko Assemblies of God. Wo munya Assemblies of God members. Me me Baptist ni Shalom. Wo munya Assemblies of God members. Ye jeli Wontumi no, ye ka say mampani ne honorable Sami awuku
na Sami ka som penachi no.
Wontie. Obi ahu ahi o nam sa kam no wa ye nya. Ye nya bia ne nam. Se ye de ne ya no pe no mo taye. We make o maso mo recorder no mo record. Womo mo chinkrofo na mo ka biye womu no asem na me ka kire wuni mo amaka kire wo ne ya start ya no maso recorder na da ho say ya kese na no bepa uti
nyaminti ya no so ye pa
ya so bo nyansa na nyansa fo mo himie no ne to mo ne mo no mo
nyamin so da nti ya no mpada
Iwunya share flyer no obi abaye passing comment bi na ase anim o mo nim ye so anim mo we've been in this game for 28 years enya no da they know us we also know them and power is transient and they ebeka na no manya minor parties ni bi ne boafu ate ne ho free party no mo aka bom o ba ni pa je wig tenasia ni NDC fo kekeke wo kasa ne he ni asofun ni de apase ama we no mo to kekeke no mo sere asamra ne na yedika so
now we
uti asamra ne na yedika so na me nuane na me nuane na me nuane Jennifer na so mfi me pa cho o me de ba ba mu no ani diem wo bra me nkrata so opadwuma o se me hwe wachi scholarship bebrebe anyankopon adom private ones be neta moa ayetibi ya de bo adi pa ye hwe wachi because me I believe in this principle say me fearful ni di ya me ma bonte so for me fan kodi o na me nya ba pan ma me bia no aduane wie no ama fearful ani amen wo mu wi ansa wakora ho de aka no tie wakora ho de ama bonte so obi apon kasa me nipa boni ni I don't care utie wa ma bonte so wa ma fearful ami ansa na bonte so fo adi no ye mfefeni mu asantefo e kasa bia so ye mfefeni mu wo ye hwehwani mu wo ye mambofo. Let's all fear the crowd to fear, and we are not going to tolerate that again. Come 2029, I am telling you this. What do you want to know? Sack up one woman, no say power. Na yet na so fear watching. Constitution even a church say I was so to 8 years. 4 years after 4 years, Ghana 4 will make an assessment on your government. What ye? Apart from say I do a time, no mutia to free opposition party ho. Mo mo digina so ma yen krofo kra ba no ma nkwankoto sa 2 million se 2.1 na ye lose yen yen krofo koto aba kado de court ni nyine ko gina anaboa
yes
ke nyine ko gina court
yes if that can be winning election is straightforward
and anu papa na odi yasam odi 2012 asam na was one governor na no TTV so who how na o treat no on na kasa te piece of shit na ne kasa ma pa kokora no odi asam no 2012 no na ne kasa left right center say omo you know say they comrade against the cadres which is none of our business and fear ho ye de man so no ye ba akopɛ ye ni titimu wo ba bia
yem fa sini nko
etibra me no asam na aba na ya homete but you see my yenhye party for no ba bia dura ye nkuranhye ena de se akasa ye num asam bon CSOs ho ahwani ye dodo na agege appointment ye kasa ko obi ampese obetie asofo akoma no apado because omu suro se ba bedi wo matam
ebi nso agi bibia so mafunum
aha ahemfo kra de o masama mobo che obi a wo wiase se kire se obi na no pe bedi natam atroni ahemfo no mebo o maba so pa me kwa me kwakoche o in fact me ko ho kra me ko ba ya to ba so nwam
okay
me ko ho me ko didi na me firi ho a me de ti a me na chi a me
eno ne wo hefa no
on se sunwam o ko Kenya se kwan na
okay GB so na
asufu kwan ba bia Space FM wo
okay yeah
sunyana da so ne da we friend sunyana
ene wo
atroni e wo soro ho
e wo left choba na e wo left
wo left no so wo kwa etu disani nsuo no wo ha ya no e friend sunyam
okay
no adru asufufu
okay
atroni adoma ko minim sa ere ne sunyana de minim kro no pa minim adantia minim fia pre minim benu kwanta minim kro no dodo minim dumase minim tra minim kro no dodo na so what you say because ya adwuma na kwa koduro akiri MPP fon ko makoma to omo yam so omo chi nyina de kokogumu a eyeda ya emre no epeso se social contract omo de ma o man Ghana no se omo ye atwa 2.5 years right
omo atwa wi atwam 2.5
atwam 2.5 ye ko 8 months mudi ye ko 8 months se ye wo third quarter of the year
yeah
enti ye bedi bronya se sia na aka next year ne ye campaign ye kwakoto aba esra wrate se chema Wontumi nti obi pa wo betra me comment section no fan 50 pesos data na wo ye ke o twere dot na asa no metro nsam fun e wo comment section na kanipa na wo betra so me se chema Wontumi nti awrade pepeja nsa na wonim he made an emotional statement ye de ne ko no o se work hard to bring the party back to power ye de ne ko to mukura o
yeah
na woni pa kan sam we amubu akoma na okita stone heart okita wicked heart utie eti so de oto na so MPP ni ya cheche ma Wontumi atom etu bosa bose woni nyi to ayi duku fita na bo for bo ti to handkerchief fufuo cha white kwa so dem so obedi dance ya she awrade ani monyam se ye de chema Wontumi akoto na mra besesa
mera si
mra bedane eti aban we de omo ye bia no woni ma me mfa futuo we kakra mo si ye de etu opposition e na omo ye omo masaka mboa omo ye omo neema omo sachire wiem because omo wo ho omo de di aban sese yo sese Wontumi nya accountability so who say bibi kura akoso ba bi na nya me say prior to 2016 elections na Ghana de who bibi atimi ka aban na ye papa otimi correct no be na die dum say is back ya ba chew where you say I do not condone insult sabi ta fracture ni dim sa obe fa mampani ne ho kan yesi ho sabi bia wo to ne ho de na sene mu to no I don't support it but so obi kan adwene se o man niam ekoso na ni nye ho chire ni NDC ni chire ni a wako portal so ko register no office on one iska ko bobi se on de ba register de agu mobile money so yate no na ne bofu no okasa na MPP ni akọ hu no oka bi ni ate no ene de ye wo hu bika patoti enu de ye wo hu bika se nu nti no so machi nyina akoguma ada kura na se we easy thing for mu epona no se so komo la ye nyina apa ten ni nyina free wi aso mo nko ate
ye never made that
eti emre be sesa emre ebedane some of us are still living in shock
amadu for che
ayija epebesi du for che so ye ja de so je ye eti wa wudi aban na bi ya ma tirim nya ode bibi apeso ye bi ade ye ade bi a wo ye bi ye hu accountability wo a obi timi mo obi kura jail sentence mi suro so obekwa aba wo be ha me mabusuafo de ye wa we obekwa moto bedi wachi ya o me pon so ya moto bedi wachi apamoa da bia so na am ka ba akona sai moto bedi wachi apamo papa ye nso so me am tie me na starting night program on kran next week sa me nko ya sa me konso anu maba because I was say akoba ka adwuma de manim
me da se
adwuma de na the new patriotic party ye nhye ya ho kaka ya ho fama ede ye adwuma no say with the help and support of munyi party ni man papa mo boni mu mota ye chi no ma me fa aseda ka se mfiri sorosoro ma moate chema wo demu de na so bibi amoka bi a hote
ye da se pa
and what we see any keja ni aseda
yes ye da se pa
for the opportunity given